welcome back with Jessica. I love what you just said. We had to go back to this. Survival does not equal happiness.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you can
big.
survive. You're going to get to
big.
the end of your life either way, and you'll live 80 years. That doesn't mean it's going to be an awesome, incredible contribution.
Yeah.
You've really got to develop yourself to be a contribution to others, to make yourself happy, to make choices that are in your best interest.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And not because, again, not because you have to be big out there in the world. You can start home, but be happy. Whatever you're doing, be a badass woman doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, that's what it takes. Be happy.
And whether that's as a mother for your children,
Yes.
and putting all your time and your love and your energy into other human beings as a
Absolutely.
mother, that's just as incredible as giving $10,000 to a local charity because you're a badass businesswoman who has money to give.
That's right. And you know what? Jessica did the first page, congratulations, of the Miami Herald. And you just changed the definition of work. I mean, there's a new definition of going to work here. I love it. So tell me, how did that happen? You just...
I was interviewed by the Herald,
Yes.
and she wanted to. The name of the article is Beyond Busy, Work Smarter. Many of us are putting in longer hours, but not being more productive. Why not? And I think as I look at other entrepreneurs or businesswomen, there's this myth. It's like, oh, I've got to work all weekend, and no, I can't go surfing because I have these deadlines. And it's like, whoa, you are working way too much.
Absolutely.
And the writer, Cindy, said, what do you do to be more productive? I said, I've got a challenge for your readers.
Yes.
For 1 week,
Yes.
work half the hours that you normally do. So if you work 8 hours a day, just for 1 week, work 4 hours a day.
Yes.
You know why?
Why?
Because you'll get really productive in 4 hours.
That's right.
If you've only got 4 hours to do 8
That's all
hours
you
worth
got.
of work,
That's right.
that's all you got. And there's going to be things that you're going to cut out of your list, things that aren't priorities for you, things that aren't important.
Yes.
And then you'll get straight about what's going to get done, what's not going to get done, what's at the top of your list, and you'll work faster. And then once you've trained yourself in that, okay, if you want to start working 8 hours again, fine. Now, personally, some of my work weeks, sometimes I'll work 20 hours a week. Sometimes I'll work 100 hours a week.
Wow.
It just depends, and I've trained myself to work as quickly as I'm working on my 5th book right now.
Wow.
On top of, it's called The Official Guide to Being a Badass Businesswoman.
I need that. I need that book.
You might have to be a contributor on that book too.
Okay, I'm ready. And that was one thing, the Miami Herald. I love this book.
Isn't that great?
It's great.
That was my first book. You should have seen the look on my face when I opened up the first box of them. And it was like,
You should get this. Did we get this? Close? That's it. I mean, it's amazing. I didn't read the whole thing, but just going through the pages, it was talking to me. Just changing my way of just, to even my show. Is amazing what the people want to hear or need to hear, how I should perceive them.
Yeah.
Thank you. All of that is in here. I love it. And one other thing, of course, you have your other book coming, but The Badass Businesswoman. I would love for my viewers to know how to contact you, number one. Number two, what is it about what you do? I know you gather them. I went to one of your gathering. I love the strutting part, everybody.
You're good at the strutting part too.
That was
Awa
nice.
became one of the instructors at my gathering, showing her stuff, taking the little girls by the hand. Oh, baby, I'll show you how to strut. You got one of the best struts I've ever seen.
Yes, I had fun.
So we do
Yes.
gatherings.
Yes.
Every week I send out an email that challenges you to think different, that talks about one of the experiences that I've had. I talk about what it is to be a badass. I give out put out challenges, ask for contribution.
Beautiful.
We've got the book that I'm writing now. There's going to be probably 40, 50 names on the front cover, because this movement isn't about me. It's not about Jessica has an agenda and is going out into the world like I know the answer. It's me looking to other women and saying, Awa, what do you think being a badass is? What can this do for you? What do you think the world wants and needs? Okay, do you want to join forces with us?
That's great.
To spread this message of self-expression and heart and doing things that will have you be satisfied.
Beautiful.
And growing and surrounding yourself with other women who are going to help you get what you want. That's what this thing's about.
And that's what we all need. I mean, I was very touched, inspired. The women that were there were just amazing. Amazing. Now, to get to your movement, there is a website.
Badassbusinesswomen.org.
I can't get over that. Badass.
I know, right? That's the whole reason.
It's amazing.
I just started a LinkedIn group last week, and my first comment on my LinkedIn group was, who wouldn't want to join a group with this name? I was like, that's right.
You got it.
And it's in the women, and it scares some women off, and those are not the women that I want to be.
They're not ready.
If you don't,
and it's okay.
If you don't want to be a badass, or you don't already know yourself as a badass, then you can go play somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. There is for everybody. I mean, that's for sure. And what is next for you?
Ooh, I've got some big plans in the works. I've got big plans in the works. This 5th book, I am working on a big project because you know my passion is video and charities and philanthropies.
Yes.
So I'm looking at, I'm creating a project that will transform philanthropy and that will have people, and especially youth, interact with philanthropy and giving and charity and donating the same way they interact with American Idol. I want to do, I'm doing something that's going to be so exciting and so invigorating.
That's cool.
Make charity as exciting as like Survivor.
That's what it is. That's what it is, right? Yeah. It's not looking at, that's a different way of connecting. Coming from Africa and seeing people just giving in the way of seeing the other part as victims, you know? And American Idol, you don't feel like there is any victim in there.
It's a game, it's adrenaline, it's drama, it's exciting.
Yes, but good drama, hopefully.
Totally.
Absolutely, I see that. Well, Jessica, thank you so much, honey. It's been a pleasure and an honor to have you here. And you are invited very soon to come back and tell me more.
Yay.
Thank you so much. That was Jessica Kizorek, my friend, my badass friend. And I just invite you to join us at the Badass meeting that we do have together. Thank you so much. Be loving to yourself and others today.